Welcome to Week 4 for Shuckle Premier League, where I'm facing off against UziGunner. Last week I had not the greatest battle, losing to Chase with not the greatest sets. I definitely wasn't in the right mind state. Hopefully this game is going to be a little bit better. It's going to be against a pretty tough opponent in UziGunner, one of my favorite people in the community, so it's going to be tough to get back on a winning streak, but hopefully we can do so this week. Before we get into the rest of the analysis, make sure you guys like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate everyone's support throughout this season. So UziGunner has a really interesting team. Great Tusk as the first one. As you saw in my last PPL run, I really like that Pokemon, so I'm glad that he's using it to good use. I probably would have picked it up if it was around, but he picked it right before me in the draft. He has Weavile and Killer Ultra, which are also great against my team. They're both very fast and outspeed by Masquerada, which has been putting in a lot of work this week, so it seems like it's going to be pretty tough for me to bring that Pokemon. Ceruledge is another Pokemon he recently picked up, dropping Skeledirge, and Ceruledge has Poltergeist, so it definitely hit significantly harder than it once did. He also has an Ursaluna just sitting in the back, and it's going to be a little tough for me to handle, though I believe the Weavile and the Killer Ultra are going to be the most annoying Pokemon to face. So the first Pokemon I have on my team this week, the plan's going to be leading with Scarf Munkidori. Scarf Munkidori with max speed and max special attack. Hopefully will outspeed his entire team. It'll outspeed like a Cryogonal after a rapid spin boost, which is why I have the max speed. I might have been able to go even slower and maybe modest, but I think this is an okay build here. Psychic Sludge Wave Focus whilst hitting the entire team. Though Shadow Ball would have been nice to hit the Ceruledge. Overall, I think this build is definitely fine. I went with Frisk over Toxic Chain, just because I am leading with Munkidori, so I do want to see what Uzi's plans are, see what his lead Pokemon's item's going to be, and go from there. Hopefully, Munkidori will be able to figure out a couple items throughout the match. The next Pokemon I'm going to try to bring in is the Garchomp with Hazard Removal. Now he has Great Tusk, which is probably the best Rapid Spinner in the format, but outside of that, and Cryogonal, doesn't have removal. So hopefully I could take advantage of that with Stealth Rocks and Spikes from Garchomp. Earthquake there to hit the Empoleon over like a special defensive Empoleon. Earth Power is not going to do enough damage to it. And then Draco Meteor is the last move. Even though I have minus special attack nature, I'll be able to gain momentum with a Jetpack and go into another Pokemon. Kilowattrel is going to be a pretty difficult Pokemon for me to handle with this build. Garchomp should be able to take 2 hits, Draco Meteor, and go into something that can revenge kill it, like a Munkidori that's Choice Scarf. Assuming the Kilowattrel is also not going to be Choice Scarf. The next Pokemon I have is Brambleghast. Again, because Great Tusk is one of the best Rapid Spinners in the format, so Brambleghast will hopefully be able to prevent the Rapid Spin from going off, because I also know on Great Tusk with a speed boost, that could get pretty scary. So Power Up and Poltergeist just hit the team really hard, and I have enough bulk to guaranteed live a max attack hit from Great Tusk. If it goes for Ice Spinner, I have enough bulk to live. Knockoff is stronger, but because of Colbur Berry, I will live the hit. While Power Whip still is going to be able to 2-hit KO a special defensive Empoleon, which was my goal to Brambleghast set, like, as an alternative. Rapid Spin to remove any Stealth Rocks that he wants to set himself, and then Strength Sap to gain health. Though I do have to watch out for a contrary Empoleon, or a competitive Empoleon. Contrary, I think I learned what that move does, or that ability does. So Empoleon with competitive will actually get a +2 special attack boost if I go Strength Sap against it. So I definitely have to watch out. What Power Up does to a KO Empoleon, so that is definitely nice information to have. Brambleghast is also good switching into Ursaluna. The next Pokemon I have is Girder. This is going to be one of my 2 ways to win the game here. Now, I believe at this point it's only Garchomp and Girder that's going to come to all 4 games this season, which is kind of crazy. But Girder's here with Bulk Up, Drain Punch, High Horsepower, and Ice Punch. Ice Punch being a good way to hit the Great Tusk. I actually 2-hit KO it if I'm at +1 attack and +1 defense. High Horsepower does a lot of damage to Ceruledge, and Drain Punch generally hits the rest of the team. High Horsepower is also good to hit the Grigialgy. Now, I do have Terra-type Steel, and overall that's going to do well against a lot of Pokemon. It makes me weaker to Great Tusk and the Ceruledge, but the main reason for the Girder is to make sure I take on Weavile. Because if you look at Weavile, Ice plus Dark hits Munkidori, hits Garchomp, hits Masquerada, and hits Enamorus. So it's not a great combination there. So it would have to be either like Umbreon or Girder, probably the 2 best Pokemon to take it on. So I have Girder this week, no Umbreon this week. Next Pokemon I have is a Trick Room attacking-based Bronzong with Psychic, Earthquake, and Heavy Slam. The combination of these two moves hits everything on the team. And now the EVs kind of seem strange, but the Psychic is there to kill the Kilowattrel if I get a +2 attack boost with the weakness policy. The physical attack is going to be able to kill the Empoleon with Earthquake. I believe it 2 KOs Empoleon with Earthquake. So that was my thought process there. Trick Room will give me a lot of speed. And the bulk I have, I should be able to take hits such as Great Tusk knockoff, Weavile knockoff if it's like Jolly and Boots. Kilowattrel hit, I won't live a Poltergeist, but I'll live a Bitter's Blade. And Ursaluna Crunch and Fire Punch. There are a couple moves that would be able to proc my Bronzong weakness policy, and hopefully it does well. Of course, Ice Shard from Weavile could always revenge kill if I'm like less than 10% HP, so I do have to watch out for that. The last Pokemon I have, because I said Kilowattrel, I don't really have a great switch in because Bronzong is not special defensive this game. I do have Basculegion with Choice Scarf, and Hydro Pump should be able to kill Kilowattrel if it has a little bit of chip damage. Especially if it's not Boots and Garchomp gets up Stealth Rocks, I'll definitely kill with the Hydro Pump. If not, then it's going to be a little riskier. I could flip turn and try to work it out from there. I do have Wind Rider on my Bramblegast, so at least Hurricane is going to be a little bit harder to bring this game, though Air Slash does just kill the Bramblegast anyway, unfortunately. But Hydro Pump, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, and Flip Turn. Ice Beam is going to hit the Dragalge and the Shaman a little bit harder than Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will give me a move that won't miss and hits the Empoleon, and Hydro Pump hits a lot of things for pretty good damage, especially Choice Scarf. So that's my team. Hopefully we're going to be able to do a little bit better this week, and let's get right into the game. Okay, here we are with the game. Shaman's going to be a little bit annoying with the team I brought. I don't have anything that really does a ton of immediate damage to it outside of Sludge Wave from Monkey Dory, but the problem with that is I'm Choice Scarf, so the Empoleon's going to be able to take that on pretty well. I like Garchomp getting up hazards, though. It looks pretty free in this game. I don't really know what the Choice Scarfer is going to be. I think Kilowattrel could definitely be a candidate for that. I don't believe Great Tusk is going to be a Scarfer. And I think Weavile's a little bit way too good, actually, in this game to be a Scarfer. So good luck to have fun to Uzi. So he's going to lead right with the Weavile, and this is why I led with Monkey Dory, because I should be able to deal okay damage to the Weavile. And I find out it's Choice Band. Okay. Choice Band Weavile. Now, I can stay in and go right for Focus Blast. 70% chance to kill. Does he risk that? Probably not. I think I go for U-turn here, and worst thing, I go into Girder, and I take the knockoff. Like, it's not going to be great, but I can take it okay. But now he sees that I'm Choice. Now he knows that I know he's Choice Band, so let's see what he's gonna think. Because Focus Blast would kill, and maybe he's gonna risk, and I'm not Choice Scarf, which is definitely a play. But I don't think it's a play he's gonna make this early. You probably switch into what, Ceruledge. I think it's generally a fine play. Though I would pop it a Weak Armor, so something to note. He's got a hard switch, makes sense. Uni. Kilowattrel, okay. I do like no damage. Yeah, it's hard to really tell much of what he is, but I think I go into Garchomp and start setting up hazards. At least a Stealth Rock. And then at that point, I can go for a Draco Meteor. Yeah, we'll go for Stealth Rock right here. You could fear that I'm Scarfed as well, though it's probably more unlikely. And he probably assumes that my Monkey Dory is now Choice Scarf because I was pretty confident staying in on it. So he's getting a little bit of information, but I know his Weavile is Choice Banded, which is definitely very scary. But I like this situation right here. I know I'm going to be able to get a little bit of chip. I don't think that info is going to give a whole lot. Like, that's not going to be a physical Kilowattrel, right? That's like max damage from Timid. Seamus. Okay, yep, the Shaman is out. Now a Dazzling Gleam could come out here, but I like getting a layer of spikes up here. Seamus could, Shaman, my roommate in college called, when we would play Super Smash Brothers Melee at the time, he would call it Seamus when it was Samus, so. I like it. I mean, there's probably some type of, there's some probably wrestling connection that I have no idea what it is. I imagine it's physically defensive Shaman, but I can see from the damage here what he's gonna be. 378 to 227. And I get the special defense drop. 151. I am switching out here. That looks like it's zero, like basically zero special attack. I think I go into Monkey Dory here. And I feel pretty good also going for a U-turn. Because the worst thing is I get in Guard Chomp and set up hazards. Sludge Wave is not going to kill. It's going to do a ton. So he could stay in that regard. But I think I'm going to U-turn here. I imagine there's a decent chance he stays in. But if I get this weakened, that's great. Yeah, that's like max physically defensive. Rocky Helmet even. Okay. Yeah, I feel good going into Guard Chomp. You know, it's Seed Flare. Baton Pass. Okay. So we are getting a little bit of hazards up, which is definitely something I want. Now, the Weavile is pretty safe to come in here. Almost do I just sack my Guard Chomp. Like, I got up 2 layers of hazards. That's pretty good work for the Mon. Knockoff's not going to kill. I mean, even Ice Shard doesn't. Well, Ice Shard's going to kill. Because I don't have Bandit in the calc. Depends if Choice Bandit lives or if I live Choice Bandit or not. He could be, Jolly. I think Admin Bandit is actually pretty decent this game, even though it doesn't outspeed Masquerada. Let's see, Adamant Bandit Ice Shard is like a 50-50 chance to kill Masquerada if it's no bulk. So that's just a general edge case there. Alright, getting good hazards up on it. Let's see, 227. I actually always die to knock off if he's Adamant Banded. If he's Jolly Banded, I almost always die as well. So do I go into Girder? Like, how good is Girder in this game? It's pretty good. And I think I can go for a bulk up pretty much right away. Let's see, Girder to physically defensive Shaman. I'm not actually doing a whole lot, but if I'm at +1 attack, I'm doing like 50%. I think I let this go. Now I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. Icicle Crash. There was a chance he could miss, but he does not. So my Guard Chomp is down. I got up Rocks and Spikes. So that feels pretty good. We also know he's banded, so I could go into Bronzong here. I could also go Basculegion and just go for a flip turn. And the worst thing I do is go into Bronzong. On the flip turn, I think that's fine. I'll keep quote-unquote momentum up. Hydro Pump does generally pretty good damage. Empoleon, does Empoleon take 2 Scarf hits? Oh, it eats up Shadow Balls. I think we flip turn here. Worst thing, like, I'm also going to get a little bit weakened, so that way it's going to be harder to switch in the future to Rocks and Spikes. And with my 2 Ghosts, it should be fairly hard for him to Rapid Spin. I mean, I'm definitely not going to let him Rapid Spin with the Great Tusk. I also don't want Stealth Rocks to go up from Empoleon. It's just harder for my Bramble Vest to Rapid Spin. Especially because Sarrowledge is a Pokemon. Though I would outspeed unless if he's like Choice Scarf. He's going to switch out. Makes a lot of sense. I imagine you go into Empoleon. Taeon. Empoleon. Rock. Spike. Just setting myself up so Shadow Ball is easier to spam in the future. I imagine that's special defensive. Now, Bramble Blast does a lot, but I don't kill. Girder could come in and Drain Punch. And Drain Punch kills. Surf would do a little bit, and he could Flip Turn. Now, Bramble Blast isn't going to kill, but I'm going to be doing a lot of damage. I guess he goes into Sacrilege, but I could easily Poltergeist there. Now, do I kill? Shaman. I'm doing like 30%, so I'm doing like 60%, and then he can recover. I'm going to go into Bramblegast here. Now, I could double predicting the Shaman to come out, but I think Poltergeist is generally a fine move. He's going to switch out, probably go into Shaman. I wish I had a different Pokemon on this team to handle a defensive Shaman. So I figured it was going to be pretty decent this game. It's going to be taking rocks, it's going to be taking spikes. I don't think it's going to be enough to a KO. Am I missing? Okay. Oh, that's close. I mean, I go for that, right? Please, this would make the game significantly easier if I got this kill. Ah, and I just miss out. Now, do I continuously stay in? Because a crit has a decent chance to kill. I could also go into Monkey Dory and go for Sludge Waves. I think I like going for Poltergeist. I could get a crit. He could be overly aggressive here. I will count that he had one Synthesis up. And I think we keep going for it. But yeah, I definitely got to keep track of the Synthesis. Now that's going to be close to out of range of me not killing. We did Sea Flare, Synthesis, Baton Pass. Let's see if he goes for Baton Pass here. He's probably going to Synthesis and just stay healthy. Air Slash. Okay. That's 146 damage. I think that's no special attack. I think I like going into Bronzong here. If he Synthesis, that's fine. I get a little bit of momentum. Air Slash is going to do nothing. And do I Psychic here? Psychic is also doing nothing. Yeah, the Shaman's going to be a little bit annoying. I'd use 3 Synthesis. I also know he has nothing for when I Terra Steel with my Girder. So that's not bad. Like, Ice Punch is going to be doing over 50% when I get the +1 attack and defense. He's going to just have to get a Sea Flare special defense drop. Which is definitely more, like, it's definitely a possibility. I imagine at this point he's thinking, what is this Bronzong going to do? He's going to Seed Flare. Is he going to get a special defense drop? Of course. Now, is he going to Baton Pass? I feel like I just continuously Psychic. Maybe I get a special defense drop on my own. That wouldn't be bad. I definitely 2-hit KO to Shaman, though. Oh, maybe not. That does nothing. So I got 3 turns left. I'll keep going for Psychics. He could Baton Pass. Seed Flare. The Bronzong's not doing a whole lot this game. I think I'm going to have to go into Monkey Dory here. Because I believe he's got a Synthesis, and that's going to be Synthesis number 5. Probably number 5. Yeah, it's gonna be number 5. Yeah, Girder is still gonna be my way out this game. But I don't want to go for... I don't want to go for my Terra with Girder, ideally. So, we will U-turn out and actually gain momentum in that regard. I went for Trick Room. I went for Psychic. I switched out. So I believe I have 1 turn left after this. Trick Room, then Psychic. Not doing a lot. Then I knew he was going to Synthesis, so I went into this mod. Let's see. That's 4, 3, 2. I think there's 1 turn left. Trick Room. Oh, gosh. I should know that. And I don't even know if it's going to show it after the fact. But he's, like, full health. But yeah, I definitely want to bulk up with my Girder whenever I can. But the Air Slash is going to just be annoying against my Girder. That's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, I had different sets to deal better with a Shaman, but... and I should have imagined it was a decent chance to come because it's a pretty good Garchomp answer. But I do have my hazards up. We'll see how it goes now. Okay, not bad, not bad. And I think I go out into Bronzong. I could also go into Girder and Drain Punch. But the Saraled could come out. Yeah, I actually think I like going into Bronzong. I'll go for an Earthquake. I'm killing with an Earthquake. I don't think he kills me with any one move. He could flip turn here, I suppose. He could also get up Stealth Rocks. We'll go for an Earthquake. He's gonna Roost. Okay. I guess we see if he Shuck a Berry or not. Okay, we're doing like 50%. I like that damage. Yeah, I think we Earthquake again. Shaman could come out. But that's fine. Give ourselves the chance to crit. That'd be great. Actually doing a little under 50%. Okay, that's basically 50%. He went for 2 Roosts. He went for 3 Roosts. And this mon being this low means that my Basculegion can click Shadow Balls a little bit better. So I'm definitely not opposed to this. That is 4 Roosts now. Okay, that does slightly less. So he has a little bit of defense investment. That's 5 Roosts. He has 3 Roosts left, and he has 3 Synthesis left. Let's get like 1 crit on our side. That would be something. Or maybe we get it at a little bit of a better opportune time. Like this, it's not a big deal if we do or don't get a crit on the Empoleon, I guess. We should beat it, unless he Scalds and Burns, which is probably gonna happen if he does have Scald. Flip turn, okay. That did like 50 damage. That's pretty good damage. No, that's just normal. Minus, maybe not minus attack. Maybe minus speed and Empoleon. I mean, I think we let this go. And we go for a Psychic. Thunderbolt is gonna kill us. Now, does Empoleon die? Monkey Dory, Empoleon to Psychic after Rocks and Spikes. It should get to it KO'd. And I don't want to go into Basculegion in case it's... Well, it's not going to be Scarf Kilowatt because... oh, it did... Okay, yeah, it's Rocks. Or Boots, yeah. We saw he took damage earlier with U-turn. So, Boots, Kilowattrel, we knew that already. We'll go for Psychic. It'd be pretty aggressive to go into Weavile. I guess he could, but if he does that, then he's not switching back in anymore with the Weavile. Unless the Great Tusk can get a Rapid Spin off, which hopefully I prevent that from happening. I mean, a U-turn would be a pretty cool play here, but I don't think it's something I need to do yet. I think I'm still all right in this game, even though I'm down 6-4. Monkey Dory is really good this game, especially the with the Empoleon being weak, and it's used 5 roosts, so that's like good information to have. Are you gonna make a really aggressive play and go into Weavile? No, that's Shaman or Empoleon. Okay. That is like... Is it enough damage to kill? I mean, I think I go for it. Again? No. He barely lived that hit. Oh, man. That's twice now. That's quite unfortunate. Barely missed out on the Shaman kill, barely missed out on the Empoleon kill. I mean, those rolls might be the difference. Now I don't know what the rolls are, obviously. Ice Beam can do a ton of damage to me. I go for a Power Whip here, though. Yeah, it's like just the little bits of rolls, like all that would have made just a huge difference. If I could have killed that Empoleon and not let it be at full health. Yeah. I mean, he definitely knows I'm scarfed at this point, right? Like, I would have, gone, I guess I probably would have gone for Focus Blast. It's tough because was that a roll to kill or was that not a roll to kill? It's a little bit easier to tell when you're playing on Pokemon Showdown just because you see the percentages and such. Now, Shaman's probably coming out here. I felt like I had to try to go for the kill. Great Tusk comes out, actually. Is it Booster Energy Speed or something? Power Whip. I almost get the kill. It looks like it's just max HP. Do I trust that Rapid Spin's gonna kill? Or do I just go for a Strength App and get health? Like, is he gonna be able to kill me in one hit? I mean, I know he's not, actually. I think I go for a Strength Sap. If he goes for a Rapid Spin, I could... Or if he goes for Stealth Rocks, I could go for a Rapid Spin here. Is he going to go in Empoleon and get a special attack boost? Seamus, okay. I should heal up to full. Okay. We Poltergeist here. Maybe I get a crit. I mean, now this is the time to get a crit. I mean, he could Synthesis 3 times and make sure he lives. I also haven't missed yet, which is in my way. I mean, which is definitely a little bit lucky there. Okay, yeah. He's actually gonna miss. Okay. Well, I go for the kill. I mean, I barely missed out on the kill before with Poltergeist. Do I get a crit? I need a little bit of luck this season. That wasn't even close. And he's gonna go to full health now. I'm gonna go into Monkey Dory here. Because you're not gonna be able to hit me for that much. And the Great Tusk is going to die to Rocks and Spikes, so that is definitely fine for me. Air Slash. Okay, not much at all. I think I U-turn and go for predicting the Empoleon to come out. I don't think he lets this die yet. Okay, nice. I mean, he can also let the Great Tusk go down here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so what is the plan? Still with Girder. Shaman is definitely weak. It's gonna be, it's like Shaman is at like 60%. So it's taking 25%. So it's gonna be around 35%. Does my Girder kill with an Ice Punch? Max HP, max physically defensive. There's a chance it kills. This is Screaming Choice Scarf, right? Does Choice Scarf, oh, no, it's not Choice Scarf. I'm dumb. Oh, I can only use U-turn. That's too bad. He's gonna go for a Thunderbolt here, right? I mean, I think I go for a U-turn. This might be information to gain here for sure. Flying, okay. Now, what do I go into? You go for Terra Blast. Electric Move is really free. I mean, I go into the Bramblegast because, like, I could make an aggressive play into my Basculegion, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay, but he goes for an Air Slash. That's fine. Basculegion. Hydro Pump. Let's see, the Shaman. I mean, I 2 a KO Shaman. I do a lot of damage with Hydro Pump to really everything but Empoleon. Girder, I could Terra Steel, but then that opens up Ceruledge to do really well. It's not looking great right now. He probably lets this die if I go into Basculegion. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make this play. Kilowattrel. I kill with Ice Beam. It looks like I kill with Shadow Ball too. If he's like max HP, that's so tough to tell. I can't really tell based on the damage I've done this game either. But Shadow Ball is just a nice move to click at this point. I think I go for Shadow Ball. Hydro Pump can miss. Seamus, he's actually gonna let this die? Or maybe predicting a Hydro Pump. I actually don't even get the kill, that's funny. But I guess he will confirm that I'm Choice Scarf, Basculegion. And I don't think there's any other play for me to go for anyway. But the Shaman is down. Did a ton of work to my team. Probably should have a little bit better outs for it. I mean, even if he switches, it's basically dead. It's all resting on the Girder. And like, I have to Terra against the Kilowattrel. So like, how much does Ceruledge do to me? It depends if he's like a bulky spread or not. He's doing like 70%, and how much is Kilowattrel doing with Terraflying Air Slash? 23%? That's not a lot. So there is a chance, I mean, Thunderbolt probably does. He does like 40%. So Thunderbolt into Bitterblade would kill me. But if the Kilowattrel dies, then I have a chance with Basculegion, I would think. Nia. So he's at 25%. I think I kill. I'm pretty sure I kill this, right? Even if he's like max HP, like he's taken 75% chip so far, because he's taken 2 rounds of stealth rocks, which is 50, and another 12.5% from spikes. And if he's max HP, the min roll is 24.4. A lot of math there, but it should really be in my favor to kill, unless if he's like very specially defensive. I mean, if he is, I think I just have to say hats off. But having Garter around is just too nice. I believe I get this kill here. I do. Nice. Okay. Ooh, I was kind of scared for a second why he went in the Weavile. So, Empoleon is alive. The Ceruledge is alive. Empoleon's at full health. Actually, who's alive left? Empoleon, Weavile's dead. Kilowattrel's alive. I just know he's Roost and Flip Turn. I think I just go for Shadow Ball here and gauge the damage. Alright, I'm back. So I did like 30%. Yeah, that looks like special defensive Empoleon. 75 damage. Yeah, it's like no special attack. Do I continuously Shadow Ball on this? Going to Monkey Dory is weird because I go for Focus Blast and then Ceruledge comes in. So I think I just continuously Shadow Ball. And I know he has 2 Roosts left. Yeah, I like that damage. He has 1 Roost left. Yeah, I'm actually liking this position significantly more. Even if I give, I mean, if I special defense drop the Empoleon, then I'm doing more damage with my Shadow Ball. So that's definitely a trade-off I'm fine with, even if Surf is doing like twice the damage. And I think if you Flip Turn here, then Monkey Dory kills stuff with Psychics. Now, does Monkey Dory live a Ceruledge hit is the question. So my Monkey Dory probably doesn't live a Shadow Sneak from Ceruledge, especially if it's like a physically attacking set, so I do have to watch out. I do want to bulk up with my Girder. I think I'm in decent position if I can do that. What's he going to go into here? Okay, special defensive, rocks and spikes. You're not going to take this hit, right? Maybe. Oh, it just dies. Okay. Wow. So Basque Legion gets another kill. Yeah, I'm liking this. Kilowattrel comes out. I believe my Shadow Ball kills. Like, this is kind of crazy. Damn it, I thought I was gonna lose this game. Oh, he barely lives yet again. Oh, is he gonna... I mean, even if he roosts here, he can't. Okay, so Basque Legion dies, but... Oh, okay. Now I go into Monkey Dory. And I U-turn here. Competitive is cool. First, those heavy-duty boots. We're gonna U-turn. I guess you're gonna go into Empoleon here. We also know he's Surf and not Scald. Maybe because he was worried about Guts Girder, which is definitely fair. Empoleon. Yeah, I mean, Drain Punch does like 90%. Maybe a little bit less. Like 85%. It's probably like 75, so I think he has a little bit of physical ball. I think I win this game 2-0. Basque Legion coming out of nowhere. Holy crap. Alright, Kilowattrel's dead. Alright, let's get in. Let's get it. Whew. Now I'm actually making a lot of free agent transactions, so some of the Pokemon you see on in the game right now are not going to be with the team anymore. I imagine I'll probably make a video on it, but man. Oh, I needed this. After the last 2 weeks, that was just not great. I don't know. I feel generally surprised with some of these plays at the end, though. I'm sure Uzi will explain his thought process later to me, but... Yep, we'll go for a Drain Punch here. No reason to do anything special. Gonna do some okay damage. Okay, that's cool. I bring him into Torrent, I guess, but even then, Psychic Kill, so if you Roost, it doesn't matter. And we'll go for Drain Punch, and is he Torrent crit? Oh my gosh, he got a crit. Things aren't easy, but we got the win. 2-0 against Uzi. Oh man, that feels great. Oh my gosh. Uzi. You had me going there in a sec, but yeah, we win 2-0. Wow. I thought I was on the back foot. That Seamus was super annoying. So I did have initially I had a Brambleghast set with Infestation and Spell Tag to infestate the Shaman and then go for Poltergeist and be doing a lot of damage. And then kind of trapping it, though Baton Pass, I guess, I don't know, even if you Baton Pass out, it would have been so weak that I would have been fine with that exchange, but didn't bring it, brought something to handle the Great Tusk, and we're able to come with the win. So, again, check out Uzi, great friend of mine. But yeah, until next time, later guys.